This is TGO with this week's FF Duck Talk, and the sponsor of this week's show is El Super Burrito.
Right. Food and football
Fine
Duck
boss,
Talk.
you got a whole meal right there.
Woo! Pac-12 season is upon us.
I know.
Hey, so what's with the shades, dude?
Well, I'm having a lot of trouble. Rudy found out he was adopted.
Rudy Rudiger from Notre Dame?
No, Rudy, my dog.
This is a football show. Your dog.
I know. But go ahead, start it. You got some duck work to do.
You gotta love Rudy, though.
You gotta do some duck.
Sorry to hear that about Rudy. But hey, the Ducks look to establish the run pretty quickly and passing game early, mainly to be sure to neutralize the pass rush of the Utes. While Utah struggled in this regard early in the season, their defensive DNA, just to rush the quarterback and make plays in the backfields. The Utes do some form of level of defense using a variety of blitzes. Well, the Oregon offensive line has struggled some to protect the quarterback, but much of that is to be expected given their rotating door in the season, along with the massive changes along the starting unit. Communication will be very important and have to improve this week. The running back group continues to prove why it is well thought of. Royce Freeman can carry the load on his hefty shoulders and be the workhorse. But he does not need the sole ball carrier because we got Tony Brooks James, the speedster, who will also be in there mixing it up. The running back group continues to prove why it is so well thought of. Royce Freeman can carry the load. Yep. Taj Griffin will be in there, and he will be doing his share of damage as well. Expect Oregon to have a tougher time gaining yards early, but with their tempo and their depth, and they're more physical than just past their nature, will start to wear down the opponent. And there you go, Tom. I'm now going to defer to you as I delve into my... Who's this from?
El Super Burrito.
El Super Burrito.
It's a full meal right there in your burrito. Here.
Oh, man. Where are they located?
They're located between 24th and 25th on Willamette.
There you go, folks.
Yeah, really good. Okay. And, Rudy said he's thinking about looking for his real parents. Should I intervene or?
No. I think you better get to the Utes.
No, I'm getting to the Utes. Well, the Utes, they like to run the ball. They got this guy Booker. He averages almost 31 carries a game, and he's running like under 4 yards a carry, but he's like their horse. And if the Ducks can get ahead of him, it's going to be awful hard for him to come back.
That's true. I wonder if he eats these things.
Man, that's good, isn't it? Yeah, eats 212. He's almost as big as Royce Freeman.
Yeah.
And he's a real horse. He's a threat out of the backfield, too, because he's available for passes and dump-offs and stuff like that. Their passing game isn't a real threat, so I'm not even going to talk about it. They got this guy at tight end. He's got like every letter of the alphabet in his last name. All I know, he's 6'4", 254.
He's a horse.
He's a load.
Yeah.
But, and he's a very good blocker.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking forward to an excellent game. This is the opening for the Ducks of the Pac-12 season there. And that's why we played bad to the bone. It's going to be bad for them guys.
Bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone. Well, I'm getting back to the rushing game again. What's his name's back in there? John Stone and Cameron Hunt, who was out last week. He's going to be in there this week. So they've got that all dialed in. So the run game's going to be looking pretty good. Even though they might have struggled against Michigan State a little bit early, by the time they got to the fourth quarter, they were doing a really good job. Anyways, despite some of their struggles against Michigan State, the Ducks were averaging 306 yards a game on the ground, 6.0 yards per carry. So, hey, It's going to be our own line. It's going to be one in the trenches. Our own line, their D-line, dude.
That was the best loss that the Ducks could have had. Michigan State's now ranked number 2.
That's correct. And that's
You're going to have to lose.
That's the best kind of loss you can have. So, hey, guess what? This week, my partner TGO's got the Chalk Talk on the board here, and he's going to let you know what's happening.
Well,
Utes in the red.
They love to run the ball. Half their plays are runs.
Yeah. You go right ahead, buddy. I'm going to go right ahead on this unit.
We're calling this the old Red Dog. I don't know what they call it nowadays, but when I was playing,
you have to move this truck over.
Well, I'm moving. Wait.
Okay, Red Dog. Okay.
That's what I mean.
Right,
okay. And the Ducks are in green, right? Here's your 3-4 defense. And what the thing is to send more men than they can block, and speed is the issue. And a lot of times they'll come up like they're going to blitz, and then they'll settle back.
I think maybe because they're home, the Ducks can play 12 on defense and just kind of slip that extra guy in there.
Maybe in Canada, but not here.
Oh.
Well, anyway, so these our big defensive line, Balducci and French, and then was he a freshman? He's a big guy too.
Balducci.
Yeah. So we got to get these guys to stand these guys up. This guy comes around the left side. I'm thinking their quarterback's right-handed, and that's the blind side. So,
hey, the Ducks score? Yeah, baby.
That must be a good plan because
it is.
That might be the coach.
Yeah, could be.
Expert. All right.
Yeah.
But
So what
the
do you
whole
got?
idea is, I thought your phone wasn't here, dude.
Keep going there, buddy.
All right. So here you just flood the line here. You bring them from all angles, and you send 4 people in there, and you only have 2 to block. So you can do this in passing situations, or it can be like a run blitz.
Yeah.
But you got to fill them gaps.
Sounds like a numbers game, 4 against 2.
That's right. And this will work.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to, this is the big game right here. You got to get off on the right foot. You got to get in first place and stay there.
Mm-hmm.
And this might be the biggest threat of the season until the Stanford game, I think.
There we go. Well, there are going to be some tense moments, especially early on in this physical brand of play by Utah. So trying to slow the pace of the game against that Oregon offense.
Mm.
But the Ducks, simply have too much firepower for crying out loud. With Vernon Adams back, the offense benefits from the ability of him to extend plays and keep them going. So, and with the speed of those guys, wide receiver, look out, it's going to be awesome. Confidence in the backup running, with James again and Taj Griffin. So they got a very good bunch of good receivers too, averaging 11.8 yards a catch.
Yeah.
So despite all the worry, Oregon should come out fast, furious, and keep the pedal to the floor until sometime in the mid-4th quarter. Ducks might start slow, but expect a solid win. And prediction time, I'm going Ducks 38 and the Utes 27.
27, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking 42. 42-21. I think they're going to double them up. I think they're going to get ahead by halftime, and then, Utah's going to be forced to open it up, and they just don't have the type of players that can do that. Not everybody has the speed of Oregon.
Yeah, I wonder why that's doing that. That's kind of an interesting thing.
I think that's an insert.
That's a flip-a-rooney there. That's something coming on there by... Something coming on the, looks like another call. I don't know what's up with that. Interrupted. Anyway, anything else you want to add to the show here, bud? A little bit of music.
A little bit of tunage.
That's it.
Rock out. See you next week.
Ducks 545. What channel? Act 12.
Act 12.
All right. Be there Saturday night.
And be